All right, we are live on YouTube. Welcome to Navigating the Modern World with Coach Eli. Glad you could all join me here today on this early Friday morning. It is Friday, June 21st, 2024, if you're here live. If you're watching this on the replay, whenever that may be, please watch this all the way through. I'm going to be sharing some very important information regarding the future direction of the channels that both my girlfriend Dawn and I run. So stick around for that. Before we get to that, though, let me first of all, as always, make sure that everything is rolling smoothly. Let me check out the back end of YouTube, make sure it's rolling well. And it looks like the back end of YouTube is rolling very well. Let me also make sure that the notification has gone out. And it looks like it has. Let me do a sound check here real quick. Please watch this all the way through. I'm going to be sharing some very important information regarding the future direction of the channels that both my girlfriend Dawn and I run. All right, everything is rolling very well. All right, so let's get right to it here. I'm not going to be on too terribly long. The topic of this show is back to regular programming, clearly explaining what this means. One more time, back to regular programming, clearly explaining what this means. So over the last 12 to 24 hours or so, I've been doing a lot of soul searching. I've been talking with my girlfriend, Dawn, regarding this. And, we talked about, the future of our channels here, where we want to go, where we're currently at, what we've been investing our time in, and where we want to invest our time into the future. And we decided that effective immediately, we're going back to regular programming, and we're going to stick to regular programming. And I know that we have said this many times in the past, and we've reverted back to straying away from our regular programming to defend ourselves regarding many various aspects out here on the YouTube platform. And the main reason, I will explain this very clearly, the main reason why we've even talked about certain people and certain things is for one reason only. It's regarding the theft of our content. Well, there's an update to the stream I did a few days ago regarding copyright infringement versus content theft. And, seeking a contingency lawyer or contingency attorney that would be interested in taking, a class action case or a lawsuit against Rumble and other situations. Now, I'm not going to get into too much detail here, but what I will say is that I've received a few emails with some people that responded to that show, and I'm in progress of seeing what is possible. That's all I'm going to say at this point. And I'm going to keep that offline. From this point on, I'm going to keep everything offline. Dawn and I are going to keep all of the content theft, rebroadcasts, bullying, harassment, anything like that, all the dumb stuff, we're going to keep it offline. We're going to handle it offline. And we are no longer going to be addressing it online here on our YouTube channels during our live streams, whether they're public or members only, or any pre-recorded videos we do on our main channel, Coach Eli, Elias, Melas. AZ Prod, how you doing, bro? Welcome to the show, man. It's great to see you here. I'm sure you've heard some of the dumb things people are saying about you, and I'm not going to get into it here. I'm just going to say, man, thank you for your continued support. You've been a channel member here for 4 months, and you've donated quite a bit. And Don and I both greatly appreciate you. And, we don't buy into any of that nonsense. A lot of people, like to stir the pot out here. When it comes to what I've been doing out here, a lot of people over the last 6 years have tried to destroy my audience, so that way, Don and I don't end up growing. They do that by trying to lead us to believe that everybody here is buddy trolling us, right? That term buddy trolling has got to be the dumbest thing I've ever heard in my life. This whole thing, hate bonding, buddy trolling, it's just a bunch of stupid, dumb shit that grown-ass adults like to do, or like to call it grown-ass adults that are acting like little kids. That's all it is. And Don and I have just decided that we're no longer going to play with grown-ass adults that act like kids. We're only going to deal with and cater our content to people that are mature and respectful and have opinions. Whether they agree with our opinions or not, they can respectfully disagree. And that's how we're going to handle it. No, I don't know, but I can imagine. Well, yeah, they think that, I'll just say this, AZ Prod. They think that you're the anti-troll channel and you're buddy trolling me because they see similarities between your channel and theirs. Like, these people, I mean, it's just the dumbest thing. And it's like, I'm just not interested in talking about it anymore. I'm not interested in, just dealing with it in any way, shape, or form. It's just one big, stupid, dumb distraction from grown-ass adults that are acting like little kids, And here's the thing, hey, if somebody buys a membership here and they've been a member for 8 months and they're buddy trolling me and they're paying me $5 a month, so be the fuck it, right? But I know you're not buddy trolling me, AZ Prod. I just think this stuff is so stupid, right? It's just so dumb, and it's pointless. It's a waste of my time, Don's time, and it's a waste of the audience's time that truly supports us here. Don and I, while we were talking, we figured we have a small group of good people here that truly support us. And we want to focus, most of our time on them and new people that come on board that are similar to the good people we have right now. Well, the AZ baby and stuff like that, I guess your mention has the word baby in it, and the anti-troll guy has the word baby in his channel name. It's just coincidence, dude. It's just coincidence. I know you're two different people. And they think because you're the first one that comes here, usually, like, you're one of the best supporters here, man. You're out there doing your DoorDash and your Uber and stuff, and you enjoy the content because it's real. I know, dude. I know. It's just it's more so comical than anything else at this point. But I'm not going to be even acknowledging stuff like that. From this point on, it doesn't matter how many people, rebroadcast Don and I, or if they rebroadcast our members only live streams, or if they're trashing us. We don't care. We're not going to be addressing that after this stream right here. I'm just saying this stuff here right now to clearly explain what, going back to regular programming means. Okay. But we're not going to address any of that during our live streams or our pre-recorded videos. I know LMAO says AZ Prod. I know, dude. I know, man. So we're no longer going to be engaging with toxic people or people that create fake instigated drama. People are just trying to stir the pot to keep us engaged because we are their content. We don't want to be their content anymore. And we never wanted to be their content in the first place. And the only way we're going to take back our content is by doing just that, taking back our content and shifting the focus away from them completely. And if they want to continue to try to make content out of our real, actual, regular content, then so be it. I'm going to be handling that along with Don behind the scenes with some people that have reached out. And that's all we're going to say. They will probably respond to this, and they can say whatever they want to say. They can try to figure it out, and all that matters is what Don and I know is happening and what may end up happening in the future, and that's that. We're going to keep that offline. Now, there are some people here that have been a part of this for a very long time. And they know the situation I've been through and Don's been through, and they've been very supportive of it. I'm going to mention there's GLM, there's Patty, there's Tia, AZ Prod, Queen Helen Casey, Sandra Palacio, several others. And sometimes, people want to come into a current live chat and talk about this group of people, even if I'm not talking about them. And in the past, when Don and I have tried to move past this, we basically said, look, we don't want you talking about that anymore, or we're going to remove you. We're not going to do it that way this time. I'm not going to stop my moderators or other chatters that are coming here from saying what you want to say. Okay? If you come into our chat and you mention these people, I'm just going to ignore those particular, chat comments you put in the chat. We're not going to remove them. We're not going to ban you. We're done there, just not going to respond to them because we are clearly moving forward. We are definitely moving forward and going back to regular programming. There's a lot of stuff that we want to create, even on the main channel that, I've been neglecting for the last month or so, month and a half. I want to get on over there and create some more pre-recorded videos, some more YouTube shorts. We want to make more content with our dogs. We want to focus on creating series dogs are very therapeutic in dating relationships and in marriages. And, how good are dogs at being a great emotional support system? They're a great emotional support system. They are. And we want to share those videos with our audience. Now, we do realize that this group of people is never going to stop doing what they're doing. They're going to continue to, use our content and continue to do what they have always done. We know that. We're just not going to address it. Whatever we need to do to tackle that aspect will be done quietly behind the scenes, and it will not be addressed publicly ever again. All we're going to do on the front lines is focus on our actual content. So again, to the people like GLM, I have no problem with you saying whatever you want to say in the chat. Don and I have love for you and we respect you. But again, we're not going to acknowledge any messages that pertain to this one group of people that continues to steal our content and do other crazy, dumb things. Hey, Patty, how are you doing? Welcome to the show. Great to see you here. If you missed the first part of the show, you're going to want to check out the replay because, I've already said quite a bit. I'm not going to be on too terribly long. But basically, I wanted to pop on this early morning here. It's 10:38 a.m. Eastern Time, 7:38 a.m. Pacific Time here in my neck of the woods in the San Francisco Bay Area, Redwood City to be exact. And, if I am going to give a reason why we're moving on, there's just nowhere left to go with it. I think both Don, or not, we don't think, we know. Don and I both feel and know that we've addressed every single thing possible regarding our content theft, our content being stolen, and other things people have done to try to defame our character, slander us, etc., right? We've addressed all that many times. We also gave people chances that we thought initially would be good people to collaborate with. And after a while, those people showed us their true colors and we parted ways. So anyone and everyone that we have been potentially trying to work with at a collaborative level that we encountered through these other drama groups, we tried to work with them. We gave them chances thinking that, okay, they no longer want to be a part of the drama. They want to create real content. Because a lot of these people, they're more than capable of creating great content. They're just choosing to not do it for whatever reason. And I'm not going to get into that. I pretty much know what the reasons are. I've shared them before, and I'm not going to get into it here again. But we've exhausted every single potential resource possible in regards to talking about, the issues happening with these people that have been, causing us havoc. Again, regarding the theft of our content, copyright infringement, content theft, bullying, harassment, etc. We're just done with it. We're completely done with it. AZ Prot said they sure did. Yeah, no, I mean, we gave some people chances and they showed us their true colors. Absolutely, AZ Prod. They showed us their true colors. And again, there's nothing left for Don and I to work with by talking about this. I feel, to be honest, do I feel it was worth talking about it for the last several months? Absolutely, because we met some great people that used to be a part of the craziness, and they parted ways and they came over here and they've really enjoyed being here. And we've also really, truly enjoyed having you folks here. And another reason why both Don and I decided to tackle it head on, and pretty much it was myself, because I didn't want Don to get caught up in the crossfire on the air. So Donna and I strategically planned this, and it worked for us as best as possible. Hey, Anti-Troll, how are you doing, man? Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show. Please do me a favor. Do not put anyone's name in here. We've already addressed that. So just to make it very clear, yeah, please do not put the name in here of that person. I want to keep it away from this channel, and anything that happens from this point on, Anti-Troll, I'll get with you behind the scenes. I'm handling everything behind the scenes from here on out. Vin S says, off topic, is there a channel for the music you use? A few of those tunes are decent. Thanks, Eli. Yeah, that's from the YouTube audio library. Now it's called Creator Music. And so you go to the back end of YouTube Studio. Thank you, Anti-Troll. I appreciate that. You go to the back end of YouTube in YouTube Studio, and then you click on Creator Music, which is technically still in beta. And you have a few options. I mean, you can actually buy copyrighted music for one-time use and use it in one video or stream, or you can search for, the royalty-free YouTube music that was always free from the former, what do you call it? Give me a second here. Audio library. Now, the audio library is still available. You can access it from the bottom of Creator Music. So if you want an easier way of finding the free, royalty-free music, you go to the back end of YouTube Studio, and then you click on Creator Music Beta, scroll all the way down to the bottom, and on the bottom in the middle section, you have to do this from a laptop or a desktop. You can't do it on your phone. You click on Go Back to Audio Library, and then it'll open up the audio library with all the free, royalty-free YouTube music, sound effects, and all that stuff that you can use. And that's where it's at. Now, if you need the names of any particular tracks, whenever I play them in the future, you can just ask me and I'll tell you the names, and you can find them. But one of my favorite ones is Ethan Mixel Double Helix. That's in the YouTube audio library. So I hope that answers your question there. Yeah. No, I know, Anti-Troll. And, again, what I'm going to be doing from this point on is not even addressing it. After this show here, I'm not going to be addressing any of this on my channel in the chat. If you folks talk about it, I'm not going to be addressing that. I'm only going to be addressing whatever topics I'm discussing. And if I have any people on the panels, then I'm only going to be addressing stuff involving them. Now, if you folks chat about stuff in the chat that's not relevant to the show, we're not going to ban people. We're just not going to acknowledge those messages. Today, I'll acknowledge them because, I'm explaining what's going on here, that we're heading back to regular programming. Yeah, Anti-Troll says, the people in your chat yesterday didn't want the truth to come out yesterday, and they were members. Well, Okay, that's enough. Zero Dark Thirsty, you're out of here. Cancel your membership and just go away. You bought that $9.99 membership to just re-upload the members-only content. And that's the last time I'm addressing this. I gave you many chances. Zero Dark 30. And all you've done is responded in negative ways like the other side does. So you can go ahead and cancel your membership and never come back. Any stock accounts you come in, I will personally remove you. I'm done. Anti-Troll says these people are hypocritical and sick themselves. No, they are. They are. They are. And, anyone that's going to pay money to people to attack other people on YouTube or the internet is just, it's a dumb thing. Vanessa says, got it. Just popped in. I'll check your replay later. Have a great day. You're welcome, Vanessa, and thank you for stopping by. I've been in your shoes, man. Of course you have. Of course. You seem to be a decent guy. And I didn't even know you mentioned in some of your videos you have autism. You seem pretty high functioning, and God bless you, dude. God bless you. I believe you believe in God. God bless you, man. AZ Prot says the one you just got rid of. Yeah. Yeah, no. Zero Dark 30 is from the other side. Some of the people that have purchased a $9.99 membership have done it to be able to have access to the members only live stream replay so they can re-upload them elsewhere. And they can do what they want to do. If they want to keep paying Don and I $10 a month, we're going to handle all that behind the scenes. So, that's all, And like I said, whatever people do from this point on, if they use our images on their community walls, if they use our content and leave it public, or we're able to take it down while they're live, we're going to quietly file copyright takedown notices and not say a thing. And they can complain all they want. If they lose their channels, they can complain all they want, but we're just moving on. We're done. We're going back to regular programming. I'll tell you who I think Zero Dark 30 is. I believe that's DVD. So it is what it is. As long as no kids are being victimized, it's no problem. Well, of course, I agree with you, but also no grown adults should be victimized either. But I understand how much more important it is to protect the kids. I get that, dude, but I think it needs to be for everyone. No one deserves to be victimized on any social media platform, let alone YouTube, the largest video platform in the world. You know what I mean? 100 Auntie says AZ Prod. Yeah, and they're both here. And yeah, these people were thinking that, AZ Prod is buddy trolling me. He's been a $4.99 channel member for 8 months. He's been paying that out of his own pocket. Plus, he donates regularly. But he's buddy trolling me, and they said that Anti-Troll and AZ Prod are the same person, but they're here talking to themselves right now, right? So, I mean, I don't even know what to think about that anymore. You know what I'm saying? Probably right, brother. Yeah. I mean, this is the thing, AZ Prod and Anti-Troll and anyone else. And Anti-Troll, you're welcome here, man. You're welcome here anytime. I'll probably moderate you at some point. But like I've been saying, there really is nowhere to go with this. There's nothing left to take. And it's not that we wanted to take, in the first place, but Don and I knew there were some good people out there that used to participate in these drama groups. And we wanted to give them a home. We wanted to come somewhere that they were going to be appreciated and respected and heard and understood, right? Right, true, says Anti-Troll. And AZ Prot says, gotta love it, Anti. And like I was saying in the past, we had no choice but to tackle it head on, because if we didn't, it was never going to change. It was never going to get better. The people that have been abusing our content, they basically were dominating the SEO results with our content over ours. So we had to tackle it head on to shift the relevancy of our own content back into our favor, as it should have always been. So that's why we did it. And now that we've turned it around, it's heading back in the right direction. There's nowhere left to go talking about any of these people. It's a done deal. Good morning, Raleigh, Buyer Repair Guy. Great to see you here. I'm excited today is YouTube payday. Yeah, I got the email already, Raleigh. That you probably got the email as well. I got the email about an hour ago or so. That money will come later today or by tomorrow. Direct deposit, right, man? Carolyn Lynn, good morning, Bayou. Good morning, Carolyn Lynn. AZ Prot says, nice Bayou. Hope you get a fat check. Yeah, Don and I did okay last month. We've already more than surpassed last month's ad revenue and super chats and super stickers and memberships. But, we've got, like 10 days left in this month. And, yeah, this is going to be probably one of our best months we've ever had on YouTube this month. And, we have people like you, Raleigh Buyer Repair Guy, to thank, you, AZ Prod, you, Patty, you, Tia, you, Sandra Palacio, and many other people. Dan S. has donated. So many people, too many to mention. If I didn't mention you, my apologies. It's just too much to remember right now, but just know we appreciate all of you. We are at 33 minutes. I'm going to wrap this up in the next 10 minutes or so. So again, we would appreciate it if people could completely stop talking about the other side and the drama in our future live streams. But if you can't help yourself, we're not going to remove you. You can say what you want to say. Don and I are just not going to acknowledge. If someone comes in and says, oh, this dude is restreaming you, we're not going to acknowledge that. And if we know that you're a good long-time supporter, we're not going to ban you. We're just going to ignore you. Now, if they send in sock accounts to try to ignore us, we're going to ban those quietly. So in essence, we're icing these people out. We're starving them out. We're moving on. There's nowhere left to go with this. Nowhere at all. Hey, Lucy, how are you doing? Good morning to you. Great to see you here. AZ Prot says, good morning, Lucy. Carolyn Lynn, awesome, Eli. I'm glad you had a great, successful month. Well, thank you for that. It's not over yet. And, there's still plenty of time to earn a little bit more, and all of it's going to dawn for the time being because, like I've been mentioning, we're in a, transition period where we're trying to figure out if Dawn is going to get cleared from her seizures. She has to go at least 6 months, and that's at least 5 more months away. And if she doesn't get cleared, we may have to, put her on or try to get her on permanent disability. So, it's been, I love my woman, and, it's not cheap to live where we live, obviously. I'm just trying to do whatever I can do to bring her some extra money, and that way, and give it to her. We earn it together here because she's working on the channel with me. But she'll get all of that. It comes into my account, and she'll just get all of that. But yeah, I appreciate it. Carolyn Lynn. Thank you for that. Body repair guy Raleigh says I got 68,736 views last month. That's pretty cool. That's pretty good, man. Yeah, we had about 30,000 views on Coach Eli 2 this past month. And that's the most views I've ever had on YouTube ever. So regardless of what anyone says, obviously what we've been doing to tackle this head on the last few months has worked. And now we're at the point of where, there's no more upside to feed into this garbage. We've tackled it head on. Enough people know about it. And to be quite honest with you, folks, I'm just really tired of dealing with the same garbage over and over and over again. I'm tired of doing these. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'll probably do some late night streams in the future again, but I've been doing a lot of late night streams to tackle this thing head on. I've been so focused on this. I've been creating content, primarily live streams, like a madman. And I'm not going to lie, I have a lot of energy, but I'm exhausted, and I want to take a break and spend more time with my woman and my family and all that. Lucy says, morning AZ. Lucy says, that's impressive, Raleigh, regarding the views. Carolyn Lynn, at Bayou, that's a lot. Good job. Carolyn Lynn, you are very welcome, Eli. Thanks again, Carolyn Lynn. Thank you. Lucy says, that's great, Eli. Thank you, Lucy. Appreciate that. Really do. And thank you for your very generous and kind donations lately. Both Don and I greatly appreciate it. Another thing I want to discuss here before I go off the air, how's this going to impact our audience? Because let's be real about it. There are some people that like just drama style content. We never meant to make it a drama thing. Like, all we were doing was responding to the drama people that have been affecting our business out here and our YouTube channels. But whatever, call it drama. Maybe it was drama, but to us, we were just trying to defend ourselves and take back what's always been ours, right? So some people, since that content is no longer going to be created, we're not going to be calling out these people anymore. Now, Don and I are not saying we're never going to call out anyone else ever again. It's just never going to be this group of people, because this group of people, the type of content they create, the childish things they constantly do to try to crawl under your skin and get attention and try to use you as lolcow content, it's just not our forte. It's just dumb and overplayed. And again, there's no more upside there. There's nothing left to leverage, and we want to keep growing. So we've got to shift our focus to other communities and groups where we can leverage them and they can leverage us. There's nothing wrong with leveraging people as long as they can leverage you too. I'm all about, win-win scenarios, win-win situations. I'm all about, collaborations that are mutually beneficial. Carolyn Lynn says, value repair guy Raleigh says, I had a video that went viral in 2023 and I had my best month at over 680K views. That must have been a nice AdSense month, Raleigh. Carolyn Lynn says, Eli, your channel is nice. It is full of nice people. Well, now it is, Carolyn. Thank you for saying that. It wasn't always that way. I've always wanted it to be that way, but, it took a lot of hard work and filtering through a lot of garbage to get it there. And taking a lot of heat for banning the garbage, but we're going to continue to ban the garbage, immature, insecure, childish adults. So that way, the good people like you can have other good people to have decent conversations with and have a place of positivity and happiness and something that, something that's decent, Buyer Repair Guy, thank you, everyone. Buyer Repair Guy, between Eli and myself, we have some of the largest reach in the community. Yeah, that's true, Raleigh, and there's some things maybe we can work on together down the road. I like the way things are going. I want to continue to see how it goes, and much love, much appreciation. Jigwork, hi Eli and everybody. Hey Jigwork, how you doing? Welcome to the show. My Online 365 morning, everyone. AZ Prod says, hey Jig. AZ Prod says, hello, My Online. Jigwork says, they started the drama. You were just standing up and calling out the BS. You're right about that. I realize I'm not going to even bring Don into this because this was all my fault. I realized that over the last 2 to 3 years, even ignoring this situation at times like I did wasn't the right thing to do. I should have tackled it head on, a few years ago, but I didn't. Because I was trying to ice these people out, or back then we called it starving them out of content. Now they call starving people out of content icing out. The new phrase for starving people out of content is called icing out. We're going to ice them out, right? That's funny, man. That's super funny. But I should have tackled it head on back then. I just didn't realize it was the right thing to do until a few months ago. It got to the point of where I needed to do something to really get this going because, I wanted to bring in some more money to take care of Dawn until we figure out what's happening, with her future, whether she's going to go on disability or not. And, that's still, if she has no seizure for another 5 months, we still don't know if she's going to be cleared by her doctors to be able to go and get a job and do something like that, right? But regardless, we hope we can turn this into something sustainable for the both of us to live off of while we help people. So that's why I said, screw it. I'm going to go all in. I'm going to tackle this head on. I started doing that a couple months ago, and it seems to be heading in the right direction. And God willing, hopefully we'll continue to head in the right direction. Hey, my online 365. Morning, everyone. Good morning, my online 365. AZ Process, hey Jig. AZ Process, hello, my online. Jig workday. Oh, I already read that. I'm sorry. Carolyn Lynn, I found you all through Table Talk watching a walk through of Graceland. That's a very fun video if you haven't watched it. Oh, okay. Okay, I'll check it out. Carolyn Lynn, your walking streams are fun, and what a nice area you live by. Yeah, it's okay. I like where I live, humbly speaking. I'm trying to You know, my lady Dawn and some other people have said, "Oh, you show off where you live, this and that, and blah blah blah." And I know you weren't saying that, but I'm really trying to be more humble than I normally am. I'm typically a very humble person, but sometimes I don't come off that way. It's not intentional, but sometimes I don't come off that way, and I'm really trying to. I'm actually very humble. I'm trying to actually come off more humble because when you speak out here on YouTube, people can perceive what you're saying in 5 different ways, right? So, but thank you for that. I appreciate that. Appreciate that, Carolyn Lynn. And yeah, you know, um, I'd love to maybe, have a conversation with Table Talk, but from what I've heard, she doesn't really like me, but I've never talked to her or said anything bad about her. But that's what some other people on the other side were saying, but we'll see. We'll see. The thing is, even the Table Talk channel, it leads back to this one group of people. Like all the Krama channels and a lot of the people from a former community I used to be involved with called MGTOW, they all have like conglomerated into one big group. And associating with them or doing content with them, whether you like it or not, kind of sucks you back into something it sucks us back into something we don't want to be a part of anymore. You know what I mean? AZ Prod, glad you found this amazing channel, Carolyn. I'll thank you for saying that, AZ Prod. Thank you, man. God bless you, man. Carolyn Lynn, thanks, AZ Prod. You are super nice. He is. He's a really good guy. He is. He is. He's been accused of buddy trolling me, so, AZ Prod, what we should just do is buddy troll each other. You know what I mean, man? Anyway. Carolyn Lynn, Eli, it has to be difficult when you want a positive channel, but also have people coming at you. I can't imagine. I'm so sorry. That's a great way to actually put it, Carolyn Lynn. Yeah, it's not easy because I have morals, values, and ethics, and a lot of these people don't. They sell out for a paycheck. I will never sell my soul for a paycheck, I won't. I will never sell my soul for a paycheck. And yeah, you don't have to be sorry. I know you're being nice. I appreciate that. But yeah, it is difficult because, when you really are genuine and you're living in a world now where most things people do, especially online, are not real, you get categorized into that. Like, the more real you are, the more people try to discredit that you're fake because most things are fake outside of what Don and I do. You know what I mean? Oh, by the way, if you haven't noticed, folks, I did my beard. My beard is back to normal. I said I was going to do it. I finally did it. Finally got it done. Let's see here. Jigwork says, I'm here for the authenticity. AZ Prod says, very true, Carolyn. Too many people try to fight the positivity. Yeah, they fight it because them being positive wouldn't make them the money that their negativity makes them, right? And I've seen a lot of positive people grow their channels on YouTube. So I know it is possible to be successful having a positive channel. The problem for myself and Don, but more so me, because this was happening before Don came around, was this one group just has continued to, just use my name in every way possible, use my content, yada, yada, yada. And I just had to figure out the right way to move past it. And this is it. We have moved past it. Like there's nowhere left to go with this. Carolyn Lynn says, no, you don't show up. You are literally just walking. People are so hard on you for no reason. Well, Carolyn Lynn, yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're right. I'm sorry, I'm at a loss for words because it's really nice to have some decent people here to have a nice chat with. Sometimes, just running a live stream and having a nice chat with some good people, is a blessing. A lot of people come to YouTube for their entertainment or for a place to express themselves. Some people, live alone, and this is comforting to them. And if that's the case, I hope I can bring some comfort into the lives of those people. I just want to bring more positivity into people's lives. I want to let people know that no matter what you're going through, even if you're dealing with some rough things at the moment, you can turn that around and live a super happy, positive, healthy, and successful life. All you have to do is put your mind to it and stick to it and never give up. These people have been trying to get me off of YouTube. They've been trying to destroy me for over 6 years, and I'm still here. I will never give up, and that's all I'm trying to share with people, is to never give up. And eventually you will accomplish whatever it is that your heart's desire. Carolyn, I'm sorry. I think she's very nice, but I watch the travel ones she does. I hate drama so much. Yeah, I don't blame you, Carolyn Lynn. Folks, I was going to go off the air, but we've got some great people here, and I want to answer your questions. And I know there's a lot more. It seems like people are very engaging right now. So if you put a 1 in the chat, if you want me to take a quick break and come back for another 30 minutes or so and answer some more questions, and I'm willing to do that if we get at least 3 1s in the chat. I'll take a break and come back for another 30 more minutes. Lucy says, I like watching your walking streams too. It's enjoyable to watch the live and the beautiful view. Well, thank you for that. Thank you for that. Yeah. I've got a lot of topics to discuss, personally and professionally. We've also got, it's an election year, and there have been some interesting things happening between Biden and Trump, not biting, Biden and Trump. There's been interesting things happening, and we're going to start to, talk about some politics, because politics do affect our lives personally and professionally, no matter how much we try to avoid politics. Like for myself, I really don't like politics and don't super enjoy talking about politics, but sometimes you have to, because the government really affects our world. They control us. Well, it looks like we have 4 1s, so 5 1s now. So it looks like I got to stay on a little bit longer. So yeah, no, we're going to tackle some more dating topics, marriage topics. I'm still going to do some community news stuff every now and then, or when necessary. I'm still going to call some people out. It's just not going to be anything to do with this, drama, crama, fake instigated drama hate group. Like, I'm done with all those people. Like, no more. So, again, we're not going to stop, calling people out at times or doing reaction videos to other YouTubers that fit in with, what Don and I are trying to accomplish here through our coaching. We're not gonna talk about that one group ever again. It's over and done with. I know I've said it before, and I went back to it, but it had not been finished yet. I thought it was finished, but it wasn't finished. Now it's finished because I've got a couple of people that emailed me. If you're just joining in, if you're just tuning in, a couple people emailed me in regards to the stream I did regarding copyright infringement versus content theft, and seeking contingency attorney. So a couple of people actually emailed me, and I'm going to work with these people behind the scenes, and whatever comes out of it, we're not going to talk about it publicly. We're just going to make it happen. We're also, not going to respond to any community postings, whether they're on sock accounts or actual YouTube channels. If people reuse our images or our content and we can flag it down for copyright, we're going to quietly take it down. We'll flag things for bullying and harassment, hateful and abusive content, and we'll keep it quiet. That's how we're going to handle it from this point on. Lucy says, looks great. Wonderful, wonderful. Thank you, Lucy. Buyer Repair Guy, I'm a super fan. Yes, you are. Thank you again for being a $99.99 super fan, Raleigh. That's far too kind of you. Buyer Repair Guy, I don't want any TV. Oh, so you don't watch any TV, so this is my entertainment, and I am fully invested. Well, appreciate that, Raleigh. Thank you so much, man. You've been around for so long, man. You've seen the most vile shit ever. A lot of these people that are here now weren't around 3-4 years ago, 5 years ago, when things just were insane. Before I even figured out what was going on with this fake instigated drama stuff, Lucy, maybe we can have open suggestions of things to discuss and talk about. Yeah, you folks can email me at coacheli at coach.elias.com with topic requests, and I'll take care of those right now. Typically, I have a website where I have packages to accept topic requests, but right now I'm going to do them free of charge because, especially if you're a member, you're already paying, for the membership, and many of you have donated. So if you want me to tackle a topic, I'm not going to charge any extra for that. I mean, I'm not here to bleed people dry. I want to make money legitimately, slowly but surely. But send me an email. Let me know what you want me to discuss, and we can make it happen. We can make it happen sooner than you think. And I get on these topic requests pretty quickly, so it's a great idea there, Lucy. Thank you for that. Jig work. Please smash that thumbs up. AZ Prod. I'm gonna respond to AZ Prod. That's where I'm gonna leave off after I take the break. So let me do this. Let me queue up some royalty-free YouTube music here and take a quick break, and I'll come back for another 30 minutes. I really appreciate you folks being very understanding at the direction that we're moving towards. Let me see here. Oh, let me see. Yeah. Let's see, what am I going to play here? Let's see here. And one more. Music is all queued up. I'm going to step away for a quick break. And when I come back, I'll respond to some more questions and comments, suggestions, share a few more things, and then go off the air. I'm probably going to take a little bit of a nap. I did get a good amount of sleep last night, but I'm going to take a little bit of a nap and then spend some time with Don and then probably come back later on for another Walking with Purpose stream. So stick around. We'll be right back. We are back live. We are back live. That previous song that you heard was my all-time most favorite song from the YouTube audio library. That was Ethan Mixell and Double Helix. It was a song I used to use on the former channel I used to run many years ago when I started this coaching thing. It was called, I used it on a show called Coach Eli Live. There you go. I'm sorry. I'm like all over the place right now, but I love that song. That's like the best song in the YouTube audio library. But anyway, let's just go ahead and scratch it and get right back down to business here. Welcome back to the show, everyone. Yeah, I got to tell you, I feel like a huge load is falling off my shoulders right now. I've been carrying like a huge load on me, fighting for what I've been trying to build out here on YouTube for the last 6+ years. And then over the last 2+ years that I've been with Dawn over 2.5 years now. And she started making content with me probably almost 2 years ago or so. It's just been a heck of a fight just to be able to do what I've always wanted to do out here, create normal, decent content. And the amount of hatred and attacking and, vile threats and people going real life and just everything that I've dealt with. And I'm not saying this to play the role of the victim. I'm not doing that. I'm just sharing how I feel. Like that takes a toll on you. Nobody realizes how much of a toll that takes on a human being. And right now I just feel like it's all coming out. It's like, I'm exhaling, and it's very overwhelming. So please, forgive me. Just hearing that Ethan Mixell Double Helix song just reminds me of when I started this whole thing so long ago and where it's at today. And that's what it is. Let me get back to the chat here. I want to read some more chat messages and then share a few more things, and then we're going to go off the air. But first, let me make sure the audio is still sounding decent. Okay. And I'm not saying this to play the role of victim. I'm not doing that. I'm just sharing how I feel. Like. All right. Everything seems to be rolling smoothly here. Battery repair guy Raleigh says, AZ Prod, I made a whole website with animation about Eli back in the day. I do regret. That's not a big deal, man. That was then. This is now, dude. But I respect the fact, that you're doing the right thing, and it's all good, dude. No worries about that, man. I don't hold on to grudges. People think I hold on to grudges. I just want people to be around here that truly want to be around for a positive message. And I appreciate the now, man. If we live in the past, get stuck in the past, we can never move forward. You know what I mean? But thank you for that, Raleigh. AZ Prod says, okay, sounds like you have a lot of helpful skills. Battery repair guy Raleigh says, I went to college for computer science. AZ Prod says, do you run your own business? Well, Raleigh's an entrepreneur. He's always been an entrepreneur. Battery repair guy, I own a few websites that I make money on. I produce over 400 electronic kits that we sell on every major platform, including Amazon, and I have some rental property along with land I'm developing. That's awesome, dude. That's awesome. Furthermore, Battery repair guy says, I have grown children, so they help me manage and maintain most of it along with a few friends that I employ. Yeah, and that's what my brother and I do for our estate. Yeah, we got a lot of crap on it, regarding some people out here. We just don't care anymore. But That's the way you do it. You keep it in the family, Raleigh. That's fantastic. It's fantastic. You're gonna, you know, you're gonna leave your family in good hands once your time comes. And I'm not saying it's coming anytime soon, but that's what my dad did. He left his family in good hands. That's what a good, family leader does. My mom helped too. Don't get me wrong, with both my mom and my dad, but my dad was, the glue that kept the family together. My dad, God rest his soul. My mom too. My mom, I'm not taking anything away from her, but I think you folks know what I mean by that. AZ Prod, oh, okay, that helps a lot. The American dream, that's definitely the American dream. With the American flag, that's a great emoji there. AZ Prod. By Repair Guy says, I didn't include the appliance repair business because it's going to be shut down next few years. And I sold the hair salons 2 years ago. Well, yeah, you're going to make a lot more money online, Raleigh, than doing all the physical labor. You don't have to do all the physical labor anymore. That was the thing that got you going, and you reinvested that money, and that's fantastic. Sometimes I wonder, if I reinvested my money doing other things instead of this YouTube thing, would I have made a lot more money? Probably. A lot of people question me on that, rightfully so. And my answer has always been this. This is my purpose. I love doing this. I love helping people. I love doing the coaching thing. I love, being on YouTube. I love doing live streams and pre-recorded videos. I love uplifting people and sharing my stories with them. And hoping that they learn from my mistakes. And if I could go back and do it all over again, would I do it any differently? No, because then I wouldn't be true to my purpose. Sometimes, sometimes when you believe in your purpose, you're going to sacrifice other opportunities that could have made you a lot more money. And that's what I did. Because for me, it's not just about the money. It's about enjoying and truly loving what I do. And that's what I try to preach to people, is that you should enjoy what you do. Because when you enjoy what you do, it's not really considered work. And that's how I've been able to keep this going for the last 6+ years, even though it has not been really that profitable. AZ Pro said, I've heard you can make good money doing appliance repairs. How true is that? LOL. Oh, it's great money. It's just a lot of work. It's a lot of labor. But there really is no passive income in appliance repair. What Raleigh is doing is passive income. The key to being successful nowadays is creating multiple revenue streams of passive income. These websites are going to keep making money for him automatically without him even being there. He just has to, check in every now and then. Any customer service issues, he takes care of them, and that's that, right? By Repair Guy, was great money in the past, but now most of the appliances are disposable. That's true. They don't last as long as they used to. You're right about that, Raleigh. Absolutely. If anyone would know, it's you. You've been in the business forever. AZ Prod, glad you're feeling some relief, brother. And I missed one. AZ Prod said, true, Raleigh. I hate this disposable world. You're right about that, AZ Prod. Fire Repair Guy says, my wife's responsibility for the family, since she is a teacher, is to provide the health insurance. Honestly, that is a huge benefit because of the cost nowadays for insurance. Yeah, that's a great thing. That's a great thing. Because as an entrepreneur, you got to buy your own insurance unless you're married to someone that has insurance through their work. My father had insurance through my mom's work when she worked for the government as a divorce clerk at the family law department here in Redwood City, San Mateo County Clerk's Office, for 25 years. Saved a lot of money, I'll tell you that. AZ Prod, nice, Raleigh. You got your bases covered. You're very lucky, my friend. Yeah, yeah, he is, and that's awesome. Carolyn Lynn, you are doing what you love, Eli. That's wonderful. Absolutely. And Barry Repair Guy says, thanks, AZ Prod. Yeah, Carolyn Lynn, that's what it's all about. Like, for me, if I wanted to sell out to the drama, if I wanted to sell out and do other things, I could have made a lot more money. I just couldn't live with myself. I wouldn't enjoy it. And that's what pushed me to call these people out that are selling out. One of the main reasons also why I called a lot of these people out is because I just can't stand people that make money in selfish ways or borderline unethical ways or truly unethical ways or in illegal ways. I just can't stand people that make money in ways that harm other people or riding the line or crossing the line, right? It just, I can't, I've always been the kind of person that's worked hard and have earned every penny I made. Legitimately. I'm more than capable of stooping down to the level of these drama people and doing worse stuff than they've done to make more money. But, my heart and soul doesn't allow me to do that. I just couldn't live with myself doing that. It's not what I want to be remembered for, Anyway, get your final questions, comments, concerns in the chat, folks. We'll be going off the air very shortly. Again, just want to say this, we're going back to regular programming, and what that means is we're no longer going to be acknowledging anything from that one group. Carolyn Lynn with the $10 super chat. Big round of applause. Thank you so much, Carolyn Lynn. That was very kind of you. Let me thumb you up there and let me heart that. Thank you so much. I'm even going to reply. Be the first one to reply to the super chat. Your message will appear here. Thank you so much. Can you tag people? Oh, it won't let you tag people within the super chat response. Can you do an emoji? Yes, you can. I love how you can not only heart a super chat now, you can thumb it up, and you can do a reply in the chat to a super chat. She says, fantastic stream. Well, thank you for that. I don't know if I'd say it's fantastic, but, I'm being real with you folks, and I'm laughing at it because I'm exhausted, to be honest with you. I'm just exhausted. Raleigh replied to it too. Salute, Carolyn. And just to remind you folks, there's a 1 minute delay between what I say and what goes out. So that's why it's going to seem a little bit off from the point of when the super chat goes out there. But thank you so much. Once again, Carolyn Lynn for the $10 super chat. Greatly appreciated. No, sir. Hey, welcome back. Keep it lighthearted. I feel like a lot of channels have lost their original motives. Well, they don't have any originality. They steal content from other people, including me. Donna, how are you doing? That's very good news, Eli. It's been a struggle. I'm sure we all see that. Well, thank you for that, Donna. Thank you for your continued support and for being around. I know we haven't always agreed on things, but I have a lot of respect for you. And, you have been a part of the beginning of the change here. Like, you came around right at the time when, I decided, I'm going to just start turning this thing around and we're going to tackle it head on. And much love, much appreciation I forgot to mention you earlier, so I'm glad you're here. Don and I have a lot of love for you too. Thank you very much for that. Carolyn Lynn says you're welcome. Absolutely. No Sir says, not trolling, but it looks hot where you are. I know it is over my way. Well, that's a picture from Canva. I have a license to use pictures from Canva and stuff. So it is. It's been fairly warm here lately. Been around 75 to 80 degrees, so it's been actually pretty nice. Not too hot, but not cold either. So I don't know if you were talking to me regarding the image in the background, but yeah, if you're talking about myself in the San Francisco Bay Area, yeah, it's been nice. No Sir says, I just joined, and the words I don't want to be remembered like that is powerful. You have your mind in the right spot. Don't get discouraged. No, I'm not discouraged. No, sir. It's just it's been a lot of work. It's been I've put in so much time and effort for 6 years. And most YouTubers that have put in the effort I put in have started to make good money after a year or two. And again, I'm not saying I didn't make any mistakes. I did. But, I feel a lot of the setbacks from me being able to start making some decent money and taking this in the right direction were caused by that other group. And we had to tackle it head on. And now that there's nowhere left to go with it, now we're just definitely moving on and getting back to regular programming. I just wanted to make everyone aware of that here today so there are no surprises. And then starting on the next stream, boom, we're going to have some really great topics to discuss outside of this, crazy drama. Donna says, respectful disagreement, Eli. Absolutely, Donna. Absolutely. It's always been respectful. You've been very respectful. No doubt about that. I'm kind of smirking because it's the truth. You're right. You're right. No, sir. I was talking about you sweating a little. Please read my previous comments. Way more beneficial. Yeah, there's a 1 minute delay between what I say and what goes out, and I read it. Yeah, absolutely. You're right. Donna, 75 degrees is fairly warm. That would be tropical here. Yeah, I mean, our weather's not really tropical here in the Bay Area. We have a nice microclimate. We're halfway between the Pacific Ocean and San Francisco Bay here in Redwood City, so we get the crosswinds that keep us cooler. Sometimes it gets a little humid, especially when it rains. But usually it's pretty, when it's 75, 80 degrees, we also have a nice breeze from the San Francisco Bay and the Pacific Ocean. So, it's pretty nice weather. It doesn't feel as hot as it is. Maybe that's a better way to put it. No, sir. Hey, Abayu, how you doing today, bro? Donna says, it has been emotionally exhausting for both of you. Time for others to divert their attention. You're right. You're right. And I know the kind of person you are, Donna, and I'm sure you appreciate the direction that Donna had decided to go, effective immediately. Now, again, we're still going to call out some YouTubers every now and then, but it's not going to be from this one group. Like, this one group, as far as we're concerned, we're done. We're never talking about them again. We're just moving on. And any issues they create us, we're going to handle them behind the scenes and quietly and not respond to anything, no matter what. And if people come here in the chat, even with mod wrenches, and say, oh, this person's restreaming you and this and that, or if their soccer accounts come in here and try to do that, we're going to block them. We're not going to block any of our good people here, even with mod wrenches. I'm just not going to acknowledge anything that they may mention about that other side. But if people come here to troll, they'll be blocked immediately. Barry Reparaga says he's doing pretty good. Jig work. how was the taco night? It was fantastic. We still have some taco meat left over, and Don and I are probably going to have a few tacos for lunch. Tacos with Tillamook now makes shredded cheese. And I got some Mexican blend Tillamook shredded cheese for our tacos. There's a company in Sonoma County up here where Napa is at, the wine valley, the wine area where they make a lot of wine. What do you call it? The Napa Valley, the wineries. There we go. There's a company called Clover that makes a lot of dairy products, milk and sour cream. They make organic sour cream too. So we get the organic Clover sour cream, the Tillamook Mexican blend shredded cheese. We got some nice fresh ground beef, some, I think it's shilling, taco mix, original taco mix. And then a little oil in there and a little bit of refried beans, Rosarita refried beans in there. And you cook it up, you brown it. It's all good. And then we make our own taco shells. This was Don's idea. We get the corn tortillas that are the size of a taco, and then we cook them and form them ourselves. We form them ourselves, and they're nice and fresh. So, no, that was great. Thanks for asking. It was fantastic. Tillamook makes great cheeses and ice cream. Oh, yeah, no, we buy their ice cream all the time. Tillamook's been cranking out. I love Tillamook ice cream. And typically at the Lucky supermarket, I can get it for $4.99 or $5.99. Typically the regular price is $7.99 or greater, for a tub of their ice cream. But yeah, no, it's very good. I also eat Tillamook yogurt. It's low-fat Greek yogurt with whatever flavor you want. Tillamook's fantastic, and they're in Oregon. They're not too far from here. I wonder if Tillamook in Oregon, which is in Tillamook, Oregon, it's a city actually, and it's owned by the farmers out there. I wonder if they have a tour up there. If they do, one of these days, Don and I will drive up there for like a week. And we'll broadcast live from there. I think that would be pretty cool. Tillamook is fantastic. They make some of the best dairy products ever. You're right, Jigwork. It's fantastic. Buy your repair guy. The next time I fly in, we're going to rent a car and go through the wine country. Absolutely, man. And get on the wine train, too. I haven't done that in a while. That's pretty fun. The wine train is fantastic through Sonoma County. Donna says, serious suggestion. We are in the middle of a national election campaign here in the UK. There will be a change of government on July 5th. I'd like to hear your views about the politics in the US. I was talking, I'm glad you brought that up, Donna, because I was talking about that earlier on in the show. We're going to start talking about what's going on with Biden and Trump. There's been a lot of crazy stuff going on. I've been so busy with other things that I haven't had a chance to get to it yet. But now, maybe that's the next stream I'll do for my walk. And then more so, I can go into more detail from the studio, because here I can go to CNN.com. I can show, articles and, read the news stories and, share my thoughts in real time, and we can get your thoughts as well. And at some point, I want to start bringing some people on the panel. The thing is, I want to get people on the panel that are going to be YouTube compliant. They're not going to say things that are going to get us demonetized or potentially removed. And that's why I also have the 1 minute delay, because even if people that come on a panel screw up, or even if somebody porn bombs me, I can always dump the delay before it goes out to YouTube. Then we have no problem. Never heard of that brand, Tillamook? Really, Tia? Wow. Try their ice cream, their yogurt. Their cheese is what they've been known for initially. They even make pizza now. Don and I, when we were at our parents' place, we went to a supermarket near there, and they had Tillamook pizza, and I was going to buy some of that here in the Bay Area, but I haven't seen it in the Bay Area yet. So they're even making Tillamook pizza now. So I'm going to find where that's at, try it out, and let you know how that is. That will be really interesting, says Donna. Yeah, Yeah, no, we're going to get to all that. That's a great idea. Thank you for that. By a repair guy, where is Trump going to run the country from his jail cell? Well, the sad part is he will probably never do any jail time, Raleigh. He'll probably never do any jail time. And unfortunately, having a criminal record is not against the requirements for running for president. But who would want a criminal as a president? And the vile things that Donald Trump's been saying about Joe Biden, the vile things that Trump, and don't get me wrong, Biden has said some things about Trump too, but he's been right about the things regarding Trump. Oh man. I mean, I gotta tell you this, like this election's gonna be the biggest drama shit show I've ever seen. Cause Trump is a big shit disturber. He just stirs up the pot because it gets him attention. He's no different than these drama people out here on YouTube, you know what I mean? In my opinion. But I'll share more later today or sometime very soon. Donna says it looks like UK is lurking from the right to the left. Interesting times. Yeah, well, here in the US, we're like typically right down the middle between the left and the right. Byron Paragraph says, you're right, Eli, that's sad. Yeah. AZ Prod says Tillamook is taking over. Oh, they are. They're the best. They're not, it's not cheap, but it's the best you can get is Tillamook. Larry says, Donna, Britain hasn't been anywhere near the right for 40 years. I'm going to wrap up by saying this, and I'm going to go off the air in a second here. I really wish we didn't have to choose left or right. I wish more people would be just down the middle and focus more on what's right for the best overall aspects of everyone. And that's what Joe Biden has always preached. He's always said, I'm not the president for Democrats. I'm the president for all Americans. Or not just for Democrats. He's the president for all Americans. Tia, I'll have to check out or watch for that brand, AZ Pro. No, it's fantastic. Tillamook is the best, Tia. It's the absolute best quality dairy products. Tillamook even makes cream cheese. They make some great strawberry cream cheese and other flavors. Oh man, I mean their stuff is so their ice cream is the creamiest on the planet. It's the best ice cream you will ever have. Oh my god, it's damn good. I have some in my freezer. I'm gonna probably have to have a scoop after this because you folks are talking about it. And Tillamook yogurt and Tillamook cheese and all that. But folks, we're going back to regular programming. We hope you stick around. We know some people, if there's no drama, they won't come around. They get bored with the coaching stuff or other stuff. If that happens, so be it. But for the real true supporters, we look forward to providing you with better content. And there's a lot going on. By the way, I shared a video that I got recommended earlier today on my community wall from a young lady, and I found out she just turned 30, but she looks younger. She looks like she's like 22 or something, but even 30 is still young. But her name is Kira Lotan, and she did a video 2 months ago I just got recommended called Shout Out to Men, and I have to say, this is the absolute best video I've ever seen any woman create talking about men. And she was spot on. And, I'm going to probably reach out to her and see if she wants to do a collab at some point with Don and I. And we know the haters are going to try to disrupt it like they always do, but I don't care anymore. Everyone has haters. She probably has haters too. So um, I'm going to reach out to her and see if she wants to collab at some point, because her channel is very raw and real. I've seen a couple of her videos since I got that video recommended earlier, yesterday. And she's just a very raw and real person. A lot of respect. I love it when people are raw and real on YouTube. I really do. It's rare, but I love it when I come across it. And I'll subscribe to that anytime, all the time. By a repair guy, I love politics. Jigwork says, do a cooking show. We'll see if we can do a cooking show at some point, if it makes sense to do so. Donna, I actually sit as an independent politician. That's good. I'm more down the middle. I identify slightly on the left, but I'm more down the middle. I'm all about what makes sense for all Americans, or all people in general around the world. AZ Prod says, sounds good, Tia. I don't know if they have it where you are, but it's pretty popular on this side of the country. Yeah, Tillamook may only be a West Coast thing. I'll have to find out, because I think everything is coming out of their plant in Tillamook, Oregon. Maybe they'll expand and their product will reach further, but I'll have to look up, where Tillamook's available. But they are based out of Tillamook, Oregon. So yeah, they are here on the West Coast, one state above California, where I'm at. I agree, like all this left and right nonsense, says Donna. Carolyn, and have a great day in chat. Jigwork, I'm an independent. Donna, take care. I'll have a good weekend. Donna, bye you, so do I. She loves politics, she's saying. Tia, thanks, Donna, you as well. Izzy Pride, I saw it, brother. No way that woman is 30. She has a very refreshing take on men. Yeah, I figured you would watch it, dude. That's the kind of stuff that you like, man. And yeah, yeah. I mean, I was just blown away. I was just blown away at how well this young woman really understands what men go through. She's probably been raised very well by two solid parents, because man, she just nailed it. Nailed it. Larry says, Donna, New Labor was further right than the Conservatives over the last 14 years. This current government is left of center. If you would disagree. Yeah, you're probably right. I mean, I think most of the world is more slightly left. The reason why it doesn't appear that way, even though that's what it is because the far right makes more noise than everyone. Especially the alt-right. They make so much noise on the internet and off the internet. But they're not the majority, they just make the most noise. That's why it seems like they're the majority, but they're not. They just make the most noise, in my opinion, from what I've seen. Barry Repair Guy, she made videos on you years ago. I can send you a link to one of them that's still up. Unless I'm thinking the wrong person, but I'll send you the link. Well, I mean, this is I don't know this person. She's a creator that's been around for a while, but I just found out about her. I think it depends what you compare it with. Ari, says Donna. Fire Repair Guy, I have to be blocked in my fridge. That's the only size we can get is a 2-pound or smaller, nothing else. Okay. All right, folks, we are leaving 42 in the box. 10 thumbs up. Please smash a thumbs up. Please share this out. I was on a lot longer than I thought it would be. An hour and 44 minutes. It'll end at an hour and 45 minutes. Thank you for the $10 super chat once again, Carolyn Lynn. And also, Patty, thank you for your $15 PayPal earlier today. Much love. Thank you so much for that. With that being said, have a good one. Take care. And as always, be good to each other.